I'm Lulic and I'm here to talk to and play for Swash TV. So I made a mistake, the wrong thing to say. I got started in music when I was about 14. I was originally a drummer in a band at school, and all we did was Oasis and Radiohead covers, and I got sick to death of being the guy with the most equipment and the least applause and attention. So at the time I was 16, I picked up a guitar and just started playing more Oasis and Radiohead covers, and then eventually started writing my own stuff. And by the time I got to sort of 17, 18, I was playing open mic nights all around the north, and then it just went on from there. There's been a few really good venues that I've played at in the last year really, and a few of them were supporting Ed Sheeran on tour around the UK, playing like Northumbria University and Leeds University, kind of 2,500 person venues. But the best gig I've played in London specifically is probably the Bedford in Balham, because it's so consistent all the time. It's always a brilliant audience, and everybody's there to listen and paying attention to what you're saying, as well as just the sounds you're making, which is really nice. I didn't mean you any pain. I just want to put things back the way they used to be, 'cause it's such a shame. But I take all the blame. Just tell me one thing to change, and I will. I need you to say, hey, it's okay. I didn't mean it that way. My songwriting is inspired by things that happen to me, and that's, I think, quite obvious in the work that I do, because it's all a bit miserable and ex-girlfriendy. But I'm trying to change that, be more positive in my songwriting. Musically, I'm inspired by other artists that I listen to. I listen to a lot of Ani DiFranco. I think she's fantastic and has a really kind of honest and personal voice in the lyrics she writes. And I think that's really important. Trying not to kind of just fall into cliche, or trying to write something that's really poppy and marketable just because you think that's what people want to hear. I think there's a definite appetite for really honest songwriting and singing in your own voice as well, rather than a kind of inherited American accent and things like that. I think that's really important. The biggest bit of advice that I've learned over the last few years is to just keep at it. Make sure you're always having fun. If you stop having fun doing it, if you get too burdened with like concern about not making enough money, or crappy promoters who are ripping you off, or maybe not getting your music recorded or heard enough, or that kind of thing, I think it's important to find a way to keep it fun for you. If you're just doing it to try and get rich, then it's not going to work. And also sticking around other musicians and helping each other out. In the last few months or years, I've learned that the more that musicians stick together and help promote each other as well as trying to promote themselves, the better off you'll be. Trying to like kind of clamber on each other's shoulders and get over each other to get to the top, because there's only room for one at the top, is self-defeating. But if you all help each other out, you all rise together, and it works out really, really nicely. Maybe I'm destined for greatness, maybe I'll conquer the world. Maybe today's the last day, my story will go on. I met Ed when he was at about the same stage that I am, and a lot of my friends are, which is just sort of gigging around London and getting paid diddly squat. The best lesson I learned from Ed was just to not stop performing. Like, he was out every night and every day doing, every spare minute was taken up with music. He had nothing else to do except make music. If he wasn't on the gig, he'd be out meeting someone to co-write or having a meeting about music. It was all 100% music and that all the time. And I think he learned that from when he was touring around with his Loppy when he was younger. But when I met him, we did a few gigs together and sort of hung out a bit. And then as he got more and more successful, he made a policy, I think, a personal policy, like a promise to himself, to include his friends in what he was doing. So as he got bigger and bigger, he carried my friend Cal, my friend Ryan Keane, and Fiona Bevan, and a few of the musicians that I was close with, and we were all on the same circuit as in North London, together with him, and that's how we ended up supporting him on tour. And through that we got to go on tour ourselves, you know, following the cities that we performed with Ed in at these big, you know, thousands and thousands of person gigs. We got to go back and visit the fan bases we'd established there, and it was a great help to me to get established outside of London and the North East where I'm from, and to get out in places like Norwich and Yorkshire and meet other music fans there, and you know, find success outside of London and make a career out of it. If I was to collaborate with any artist, alive or dead right now, I'd probably pick somebody alive, because collaborating with a corpse might be difficult. I'm not very forthcoming with with collaborative input. But I think Annie Franco would be a really strong collaboration, because we both, I think I've learned a lot about songwriting from her. I think that would be a good kind of cross-pollination exercise, as they call them. And I get compared to Bruce Springsteen a lot musically, so I think that would be a fun collaboration as well. Like a fun tour would be a Springsteen support. Not only because we're playing to, you know, 50,000 people in American stadiums, but because he's got a great live show and really animated and exciting live stage presence. I used to busk on the Tube about 4 years ago, and I was doing a pitch in, I think it was in London Bridge or Waterloo, and I was there on the busking pitch just doing my stuff, you know, playing a mix of my own material and some cover stuff, and these two people stopped to watch me, this couple, both in like robes, like old brown woolen robes, and the guy had a long grey beard and long grey hair and little glasses, and the woman had long grey hair and little glasses, and they both had these big white bags, and they just stopped there and they were like, oh, we really enjoy your music, you're really good. And I was like, okay, that's nice, okay, where are you from? And they're like, oh, we're not from anywhere. You know, we used to live in Germany, but we've spent the last 2 years just travelling around the globe and been to all the continents and crossed all the seas. And I was like, oh right. And so what do you do for a living? Oh, we don't have jobs. No, we don't carry money. We just carry books. And I thought, well, that's interesting. And I was like, oh, so where do you stay? And they were like, well, you know, we stay where the Lord tells us to stay. And I was like, okay, so where did you stay last night? Well, last night the Lord didn't tell us to stay anywhere, so we'd stay anywhere. So we just we slept on the grass by the London Eye until the police moved us on in the morning. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll stick to music then. This could be cool. This could be interesting because I mean, I've got iTunes Match, so my entire music collection is on here, and and who knows what treasures are deep in here. Songs. Let's play it on shuffle. I'll start with. Okay. Where's it gonna go? Oh, Sigur Rós is the first one. The fantastic Icelandic, non-English, non-any language lyrics of Sigur Rós. If I carry on, sure enough, Ani DiFranco, Not So Soft, Living in Clip, great tune from a great live album. That's a good one. And then REM, Out of Time. Fantastic band, REM. In fact, I was recording yesterday, and the tune I put down, there we go, it sounded a lot like Country Feedback or Ebo the Letter from sort of mid-90s REM albums.
Perfect. Cool. Shame there wasn't nothing more embarrassing.
No. Hey, Suede came on next, so I'm glad you didn't see that.
Yeah.
You can find me on the internet at antoniolulic.com, that's ANTONIOLULIC.com, on Twitter at Antonio Lulic, on facebook.com/Antonio Lulic, on Instagram and Vimeo, Vine, all that. It's quite a lot. But my name's quite Googleable, so you can just type in the letters that are in my name, if you can spell it, and I'm there.